Here we are again today, folks. This Brother Peter, tidbits from the Word. I'm kind of lazy today. I just felt like just hanging around, laying in a bed. But yesterday I did a research in the dictionary, of all places, an old one that was written, the last printing of it was in the 60s. And therefore it was truthful. It wasn't full of lies. And some of the dictionaries we have today, how do they lie? Well, they lie by not giving the whole truth, and the whole truth is very important. I'd like to promote today for a few minutes a couple of things. First thing I'd like to say is this is Brother Peter with tidbits from the Word, which you know that because you're on here. And WOAK.com, LaGrange, is a radio station I listen to. It's on at my house 24 hours a day. Have it on right now. By the way, Brother Adrian Rogers is preaching a message at this very moment, right now. And the message he's preaching is there are only two ways, the straight way and the crooked way. The straight way leads you to heaven, the crooked way leads you to hell. There is no other way. There's only those two ways, and that's it. Now, we've been doing something at the church lately. We've started a club our preacher has. It's called the 63 Club. The 63 Club is for men only, and it's for men who want to come up and be watchmen in this day, prayer-wise, for the incoming of the incarnate Christ. Is going to come back again. He's going to come back. More than likely, we're setting up today, right now, for his return. We need men. We need men who will cry aloud. And Psalm 63 is where it talks about for the 63 Club. Now, the way you can get on the 63 Club, men, is by go63club.com and punch in 63club.com. Check in, sign up, then you'll get your directions of how to go from there. Now, what we're looking for right now, and the preacher's looking for, is a group of men. I'm fixing to read in a minute in Isaiah why we need a group of men. Now, faithlagrange.com is where we're home based. Now, Tidbits from the Word is a total separate entity from Faith LaGrange. I'm Brother Peter, and I'm the one doing Tidbits from the Word. So therefore, if there can be any fallout from anything I ever say, it needs to come directly to me, not to where I go to church or nowhere else. If somebody doesn't like what's said, they really need to go to the Lord, because I try to say only what God would have me say. Sometimes I do get controversial. I try not to. Okay. And the other one is like I said, WOAK.com, LaGrange. They're on right now. Brother Adrian Rogers is preaching. I'm in here doing this excerpt right now, and my heart would like to be in there sitting listening to him. But the Bible said that there's a problem with that. It said all you want to do is just feed yourself, feed yourself, feed yourself. You don't want to do any work. You say, what do you mean do any work? Well, this is work. It's work in a way. It isn't work either. It's fun. I love it. But sometimes I'll get in the studying and get doing it and find myself so tired I can't hold my head up. And so that shows that it is a type of work. Let me get over here this morning right quick in Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 52, if you want to turn there and look at it. Awake, awake. Awake, awake. He says twice, awake. He's wanting the attention of men. Awake, awake. He's talking to men here. Now, put on thy strength, O Zion. Put on thy beautiful garment, O Jerusalem, the holy city. Henceforth there shall no more come unto thee the uncircumcised and the unclean. Shake thyself from the dust, arise and sit down, O Jerusalem. Loose thyself for the bands of thy neck, O captive daughter of Zion. Now we are the church. Jesus Christ came and dealt with the Jews 2,010 years ago, and the Jews spurned him. They said, "We do not believe you are the Messiah," even though he filled over 300 prophecies during his tenure on this earth as God the Son. And the Jews spurned him. So God opened the doors to the Gentile. Now the Gentile church is spurning him. And he's saying here in Isaiah, 4,000 years ago, he's saying, awake, awake, O church, or awake, O Zion. And then it was Jerusalem, and now it's us. We have the same command that Jerusalem had in that day to awake. Awake up and get going here. Now he said, awake. It said, for thus saith the Lord, ye have sold yourself for naught, and ye have shall be redeemed without money. We're going to be redeemed, my friends, without money. We're going to be redeemed through prayer. How are we going to be redeemed through prayer? God, by the way, doesn't need money. He can do things without money. Now, the Lord shook me up yesterday, a day before yesterday, very good for a few minutes, and I was outside working some, and all of a sudden, right out of a blue sky and a nice clear day, it came a 45-mile-an-hour wind, and with that wind came penny-sized hail. It was quite thin, but the Lord said to me, Peter, you live in a little town that's in danger. And that town's in danger of being destroyed by hailstones. Hailstones could come and destroy this town in 15 minutes. The right size hailstone could make every house in this town into powdered dust. Just like that. In just a few minutes, there'd not be a thing left here. It would look like it was wiped out completely, and can be wiped out. And God's saying to you, Peter, you need to get going. You need to get concerned about your little people in your town. The houses don't mean a hill of beans. One of these days, God is going to turn this earth back like it was, and when he does, he can do it with one foul swoop of those hailstones. Now, there's something I studied. For you men out there who have studied the Bible, who are in the Bible, you need to take a look. Take a look at what God can do with hail. God said he reserved the hail for judgment. Since day before yesterday, I've got myself out, up in the morning and out and talking with some people realistically. I've talked with some men and just said, hey, look in the mirror. See what kind of man you are. See who you serve. See where you are today. Are you a servant and a slave of the world today? Do you name, I shouldn't say name the name of Christ. Do you say you're a Christian? Which a lot of people do, but they don't name the name of Christ. Well, if you're not naming the name of Christ, then you're not a Christian. What a Christian does, he names the name of Christ. Now we're going to see in this little excerpt right here in Isaiah, we're going to have to go into the next tidbit to do it, and we'll name it the second of the 63 Club, and what we have to say about it in Isaiah. Well, this is Brother Peter. Our time has come and gone. be sure and punch on to the next 10-minute segment